I am starting this no big recording, no big script. This is I am a Furu Renew podcast, and um, we don't have a big intro yet. We don't have the theme music, just me. I decided to record this instead of waiting until everything looked and sound perfect, because perfection has delayed me long enough. This doesn't have to be polished. Ooh, that's hot. I got the heat on right now. I'm not here to sound professional. I'm here to sound honest. If you are listening to this, you are catching the beginning. To me, I just wanted to tell you what a podcast means and what that space is and what it represents. The boring stuff. Space to talk without rushing. And I care to create that space to think out loud. I mean, why not? A space to say things that don't belong in caption or a short conversation. Right now, this format feels right because some thoughts need breath, they need tone, they need silence in between. Um, Type and filters things because if those who aren't aware, I'm a writer. I write a blog on um almost every week, if not every day. Um, your voice doesn't filter things, is what I'm saying. I want you to hear growth in real time, not the finished lesson, but the becoming. Some thoughts need space, right? An hour gives them room. So I'm looking to do this renew an hour every day, 7 p.m. on Thursday until 8 p.m. live if I'm capable and able to. Sometimes, if by any chance you will still just catch me on recorded like this one. Why I'm doing this now? Honestly, I've been thinking about doing this for a while. I have been becoming for the past, I want to say 10 years. Yeah. Um, and my craft is well experienced from that time frame. And so I think it's necessary because a lot of people that know me know that I'm very, very private. So when it comes to why I'm doing this now, answer, it's like, oh, Furu, we've been really wanting to you've been hidden so long. I'm no longer hidden. I'm not in the hidden of the valleys, you guys. Um I'm actually now for the public because I have been privately practicing, and those that were and are in my community, um I'm getting tired of them. No, the good ones are the good ones, but the ones that I have to cut off, oh my goodness, my cutoff game is something serious. Like, some people and environments no longer serves you, and so therefore you will outgrow it. Is inevitable. So in my case, why I'm doing it now is because I've outgrown the Hidden Valley. I'm a giant now. Okay. Oh man. Um, I would say some things have shifted in my recent past. And like I said, I outgrew some things. I outgrew some conversations. And like I just did, I kind of outgrew explaining myself. I don't, yeah, no more of that. There are some things I'm no longer defending, no longer justifying, no longer shrinking for. Like if people have a idea of you, or maybe they have had an idea of you in the past, and I'm not that type of person to go back to try to correct it. Because I mean, if I didn't correct it then, what makes you think I'm gonna try to correct it now? I'm like what I said, my cutoff game is something serious, and if I have to cut you off, there's something wrong there. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Capricorn. I don't know if you know what that means, but most time, especially a January born. I'm not trying to sound astrologically correct, but I just wanted to say this. We normally are right. I just had to pause. We normally are right in our actions. So I'm gonna just leave that right there. Um, and I won't pretend there wasn't. You know, because I love people. I love people very deeply. I won't pretend that there wasn't any love where I had to, you know, leave. Um, but I love myself more. So let's just let's just end that sentence. Um, so I'd say this: a lot of people have misunderstood me. Oftentimes, people would do that because I don't, like I said, explaining hasn't been my thing, but I would still go the length to do it so that people could feel, you know, like so we can have a common ground. And I feel like I'm explaining myself here and I don't want to, so that's why I'm trying to stop from doing that. So I no longer explain myself to be understood. I like the mystery. I like to stay mysterious. The reason why is because it's like, don't calculate me. I rather you, the type of person that I am, I'd rather you underestimate me than overestimate me. Reason why is because I'm that person that you would never see coming ever. And I like to remain that way. And now that I'm out in the open and I'm sharing this publicly, it's like, what does she mean by that? I gotta find out. You won't. I don't think you would. I've I have experience, and my craft is so well in depth. You won't. I just like to really keep it that way, right? I think it's important, but I would still be able to in all of my sharing and all of my unpacking of my brand and my craft, I will still be shining a light on many of the practices, many of the steps that I had to go through to overcome, some challenges in my life. And so, because that has been a success for me, I find it was necessary for me to really share. So, not everything is a mystery with me, but certain things I like to really keep private. So, to see and hear the full episode one of the I Am a Furu podcast, Renew, head over to the IamAfuru.com website. This conversation continues there.